man. Thank you. Oh, it feels good. 2 years. We didn't
Long
have this.
time.
This feels so good right now.
Long time. And you look rejuvenated, man. You see that rest work wonders.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
And
Thank
you've
you.
been a busy lass. No matter what. One thing about you, if you're persons who don't know about you as an artist, you've been on the grind.
Yep. I think I've learned that from you.
Nah, you're too kind. I try to keep up. So whether songwriting, TikTok, again, for Barbadians listening and people around the world, give them a little snapshot of Chrissy D.
All right, so singer, songwriter, graphic designer, videographer, property manager, and I'm also part of the entertainment management for a hotel. So I try my best to dabble in everything. Hustle.
And I love that you said that, because a lot of people would say, don't you find you're doing too much? How many times have you heard that?
I've heard that, but they also say that if you want to be wealthy, you need multiple streams of income.
You need to do one.
And you gotta build them from before they can start paying you
Well
without
said.
you doing anything. You have to build them from scratch. So.
That's right. It would take time.
Yep, it's true.
and you've got to respect that, because a lot of people who are judgmental of artists are doing a little hustle. They're singing, they're in hotels, doing a little commercial, doing some hosting like yourself.
Exactly.
A beautiful job you do. And then when COVID struck and all the restrictions, many persons that had 4 or 5 things realized they were ready to get into just one or none.
It is true.
So it just shows that you really have to diversify. A lot of those that had that safety net, that literally all the analogies and puns, that those rugs were literally.
It is true.
Yeah.
It made even some people who felt as though, I can't be an entrepreneur. They turned into one though. And they actually never looked back after that.
Yeah.
That's the one thing, they never looked back.
That's true. Out to necessity. So you got Chrissy D, Tech Time. What are you working with this one?
So right now, that is Barry Hill from Coverage, right?
Oh, we know Barry.
Bar Hill.
Bar
He's pretty good. I will say that my music took a turn the moment I met Barry. We're in the same age group and we get each other. So we definitely always bring you guys sauce every single time.
Well, let's jump straight into this soca sauce. Tech Time. Chrissy D's in the building. We're going to chat about her new music after this and more.
Take time for me, take time for me, take time for me, take time for me, take time for me.
Chrissy D in the building. And you came from being a songwriter. Remember the early days working with Blood and writing for other artists. And I called Blood one day and I said, Blood, who's this young lady here? Man, Blood. Man, she nice. she doing some writing. She doing some serious writing. About 2 or 3 tracks, probably at that time.
Yeah.
And then he decided to have the songwriting site, and I must commend you on that, because many persons take years to develop their songwriting skills. But you hit the ground running as a solo artist and also as a songwriter, not just for yourself.
Definitely.
But to be able to interpret that, like, give us a little insight into your songwriting process.
Well, I gotta say, first things first, it has been a journey, right? Writing soca is not as easy as some people like you to think it is. At least for me, because I originally used to do R&B. So year by year, I released it. Some people say, man, it's too wordy, man, it's too much, you carry around the world. So I had to legit pick apart I had to pick it apart every single year and try to make it easier and smoother. And I think with the one I released last, which is Carnival Story, I think I kind of almost got it, but I make sure to focus on my craft every year. I can master it. I can master this local thing.
That's it. It's about growth. It's about development.
But my process itself is weird. I just look at something. I look at a tree and just start writing. Or I always tell myself, what angle can I write about that nobody talks about? I always try to be different.
Do you speak to the tree first?
Yeah, boy.
Do you say,
I speak to nature.
Tree, I'm going to write about you?
You just hug the tree.
Do you take it to dinner? Do you at least give it dinner first? Tree's like, me? That's right. Well, she's got the Carnival Story. It is brand new on the stage. Remember where you heard it first? Chrissy D. Carnival Story for 2022.
No, I'm not letting go. Not letting go.
Chrissy D, I can't let you leave here without asking about this tone. When persons hear your music, you have a distinctive, unique tone. I've even heard some people say it's quite unique, but also say it's quite deep. Yeah. What is the feedback you get from your voice?
I gotta admit that the moment I started singing, and I mean privately, I was a little weary of it, but it then became the thing that set me apart from everybody else. I've had
Yeah.
people even tell me before, man, it's too deep for soca, you gotta sing up. That was when I first started. And then over time, people like, nah, don't move from there.
Yeah.
That's how we just know
And
it's
it's
you.
a signature.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it works. It works for me.
I love your
Especially,
tone. Love
thank
it.
you.
Remind them of your social media so they
Oh.
can follow you and support.
You can find me everywhere, Chrissy D official. The only thing I don't have is Facebook and Twitter.
Right.
I got everything else.
Instagram,
I
everything.
got
Even
everything
TikTok.
else.
TikTok.
Of course.
Chrissy. Spell it out for them.
CHRISSYD official.
That's right. Chrissy D official. Click like, share, subscribe. Follow today and share with a friend. You're the tone.